Three, two, one. Yo, what's going on, guys? Man, we back with another podcast. OTP back in this bitch, man.
OTP.
You know
Mom,
what
I
I'm
know y'all missed
saying?
us. Y'all missed us.
Come on.
You
Trying
know
to get
what's
more
going
active, you
on.
know what I mean?
2 weeks in a row. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
We
It's gonna
consistent.
be a
We
weekly
consistent.
thing.
We consistent. We
You're trying to be
consistent
there.
now.
Yeah.
We
You're
here
trying to be
every
there.
week. We here every. If you don't see me here every week, Michael's gay.
What's that?
Straight up.
Nigga, what?
We're here every week.
If we ain't here every week, it's Lou's fault. I'm gonna just say that right now, man. Just let the viewers know he's probably sleepy. Y'all have seen him fall asleep on the podcast before.
I have
Oh,
never
man.
fell asleep with a podcast. I am professional. I am
It might have been our
professional.
first. It might have been our first ever one. You might have dozed off because I remember one in the early days. We had a pretty long one in there one time, and it was late at night. I remember.
Hey, look.
Wait,
Wait, let's talk about today. Let's talk about today. All right, let's
talk about today.
Shut the fuck up.
It's currently Wednesday night as we record. We're getting ready for week 3, but you can't get ready for week 3 without processing and analyzing week 2. That's how you move forward. Come on now. So this is what we do. You know what I mean? Outside the park. So we're gonna get right into it. With one of our hottest topics. This is gonna be a bold take. No matter what the answer is, we're hopping straight into it. Question number 1 that we have. Who's the best team in the NFL? And we're talking about right now. We're talking about end of week 2 going into week 3. You know, we're just talking about who looks the best right now. You know, and honestly, it's up for debate. It's up for debate. I'll crack it off. Personally, I'm gonna have to go with the San Francisco 49ers. It's just what they're doing, their skills and their abilities on both sides of the ball is just ridiculous right now, honestly. And they even had a slow game. Correct me if I'm wrong, or actually, I want to ask one of you, or Michael, because you like the Niners. What was Purdy doing anything? Like, I seen like a text in the chat like, oh, Purdy might be showing he's human. I didn't really pay that much close attention to
So
them.
he missed a few deep balls. He overthrew, I think, 3 deep balls in this game that would have been 1 for a big gain, 2 that could have been a touchdown.
But any interceptions or no?
No interceptions.
No.
Any touchdowns? Any touchdowns?
Yes.
You got touchdowns?
So did he have 1 or 2? Because I know he had that record going.
Hold up. Let's see.
I don't know. Did he have a touchdown?
I think he had 2.
Because he's had that record. He's got that record going. I believe it's like 2 touchdowns, most consecutive games with 2 touchdowns.
No touchdowns, no interceptions.
Oh, so the streak is over.
He had a rushing touchdown.
Okay, the streak is over. But he had 2 touchdowns for what? I want to say 7 weeks. 7 weeks in a row, going back to last season. So it's just, back to the topic. I just think the Niners are just doing outstanding. I think Purdy is shutting up all them haters like we talked about last week, and they're really just proving that they're a force to be reckoned with. Both sides of the ball, they're looking good. Their defense is looking good. It's still a little early. I will say I don't know if they have the best defense, but I'm going to give them the number 1 spot because their offense is better. Well, the only comparable defense right now, in my opinion, has got to be Dallas. And I think that the Niners have a better offense, so that's why the Niners get the top spot. And then if you want to look past that, we can just do like a little top 5. I'll just do like a little top 5, like I said. And we'll do in no particular order either. We'll go the Cowboys, the Dolphins, the Eagles, and the Ravens. I'm going to throw the Ravens in there. They looked good. This looked like one of Lamar's better games management-wise. Not so much skill-wise per se with being, a dual threat quarterback that he is, but his game management, his game clock, his game awareness looked much better. He's looking comfortable. He's stepping back and he's throwing more balls as opposed to, if I don't see a target within this 2 seconds, I'm taking off. Like, he's analyzing the field. He's looking at 4 targets. So, yeah. I got the Niners though, number 1 spot.
Okay, I'm gonna have to 100% agree with you, bro. Like 1,000%. This team right here is special, bro. This is probably the only team in the league that has a clear top 5 coach. Some will probably say top 3. Top 3 defense at the worst. Most people would say the best defense in the league, and then a top 3 offense. You know what I mean? That's an all around just goated team right there, bro. You got some of the best weapons in the league, and now you have a consistent quarterback right now. Like, Jimmy wasn't that in the past, like, if we're being honest. But this guy right here really put it down for the squad, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's not a lot to say about this team. You see it week in, week out. Average 30. They get turnovers. They shut the other team down. I mean, if that's not the best team in the league, I don't know what else can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All pros everywhere. All pro safety, Hufanga. All pro linebacker, Fred Warner. Defensive player of the year, Nick Bosa. Former all pro, Deebo Samuel. The best running back in the league, McCaffrey. I mean, all pro tight end, yeah. Best left tackle in the league. I mean, it's not, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to be explained too much. Team just clears.
Yeah. So did you watch that game, like not on Red Zone, like you just watched that game by itself?
Yeah, of course. I always go
So
and watch the Niner games in depth every week.
because I was wondering, you just named off all those stars, which is true on the defensive side of the ball for the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious, what was going wrong, with their defense on Sunday, or is Puka Nacua really that guy? Because he dropped a 30 bomb in fantasy. So is he like running routes exceptionally? Is he good at gaining separation? I personally haven't watched. I don't know if you noticed anything about him or in his game or what he's doing, but he's doing something out there.
I'm gonna say this. So don't get me wrong, Nacua is actually crazy. Like he's actually raw. Like he has some kind of crazy connection with Stafford. He gets like them little underneath routes. Like dude gets open. No question about it. Kyron Williams is legit too. Dude shifty. He catches the ball. But what was going wrong on the Niners side was they weren't getting enough pressure in the first half. So they weren't getting sacks. They weren't making Matt Stafford feel like, you know what I mean, feel pressure. But in the second half, they decided to blitz a little more, and that was the difference. We got those 2 turnovers in the second half and shut him down. 3 points in the second half. Or 6 points if you want to count that last second field goal.
Okay. Oh, yeah, right at the end.
Type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, look. Now that we got all this biased ass shit out the way, niggas got Ravens in their top 5 and shit. All right, look. This is what we finna do, bro. I'm gonna start with number 5 and I'm gonna go up. I just wanna, because I'm gonna be honest. Everybody likes to say I'm biased. I've gotten that a lot. Listen, I'm keeping shit $1.50 when I do this shit. I keep this shit $1. Number 5. Who I got at number 5? I'm gonna say the Dolphins. I'm gonna say Dolphins at number 5.
Dolphins.
The reason I say the Dolphins is because I don't know. I like the Dolphins, but I honestly feel like that team is so like, I don't know. That team to me is scary. That's a scary team to me, honestly. Like if I had to bet on that team, that's a scary team to me. I'm gonna keep it $1. Like that's honestly like in the playoffs. Do I trust them in the playoffs? I don't know, and that's why I had to put them at 5, just because they could just be a regular season team. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep Dolphins at 5 until I see that they're proven to actually be a good team. Number 4, I'm gonna put the Eagles. Eagles are a good team. Eagles are a very good team. A lot of niggas don't think about the Eagles when they think about this shit. Eagles are a very good team. However, the reason I have the number 4 on my list, I feel like they just don't have the same momentum they had last year. I feel like they momentum kind of died down a little bit, even though they are 2-0. You know what I mean? I think they're going to be 3-0 after this week too.
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like the Cowboys in that division just is like, it's like a big ass shadow over them, right? It's like a big ass, you know what I mean? It's like, I just feel like they kind of just aren't the same Eagles as last year. So I feel like for that, they got to be number 4 on the list. And number 3, speaking of the Cowboys, it's going to be the Cowboys.
Okay.
Cowboys on this list. The Cowboys are a very good team. I love their offense. They outscored their opponents 70-10 in their first 2 weeks. I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all heard. 70-10, that's actually pretty crazy. I can't lie. 40-0 against their first team. And then 30-10 against the Jets. Who did they play? Oh, the Giants. 40-0 against the Giants. 30-10 against the Jets. Number 2, a lot of niggas are going to think I'm crazy for this. A lot of niggas are going to think I'm wild for this. But I'll keep it $1. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, so
Kansas City Chiefs.
See where this is going, because I feel like you could be leaving out someone very notable.
The Kansas City Chiefs have literally been one of the most underrated teams for, I want to say, about 2 years now. A lot of people didn't think they're going to win that Super Bowl last year. Kansas City Chiefs every year have to prove themselves time in and time out. And every year they prove themselves. For some reason, people are counting this team out after week two. After week two, when niggas, I'm not gonna lie, they have no receiving core. But a lot of people are saying because Travis Kelce is you know what I mean hurt because they don't have no receiving core because they running game has always been iffy. Nigga, fuck that. They have the best quarterback to ever play the game, nigga. Patrick Mahomes will always and forever be the most clutch and most winningest player to ever play the game of football.
Stop that.
I'm not talking about Super Bowls right now because that's at the end of the career. We'll count the Super Bowls at the end of the career. This man has literally created a dynasty by himself, and he will continue that dynasty this year. Number 1, the New Orleans Saints.
Wow.
Now listen, niggas think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not. It has been 10 games in a row. It has been 10 games in a row that the Saints had stopped the opposing team from scoring over 20 points. Shit like that doesn't happen in today's age in football. This is an offensive league. This is an offensive era. And niggas aren't scoring over 20 against this defense. When I say the Saints are going to the Super Bowl, I swear to God, I'm being serious as fuck. The Saints have honestly the best defense I have ever seen. And I grew up on the Legion of Boom. This Saints defense is the best defense I've ever seen. And I'm telling niggas right now, bet on the Saints to win the Super Bowl this year. Bet on the Saints to win the Super Bowl this year. And I told you first.
The only thing I can say is that is just bet on. I would say just bet on them to make the playoffs, but to win the Super Bowl is crazy. I think if the
Saints like a -500 right now, but we're the best team in our conference.
And take that because there's no way they're gonna make the Super Bowl. I think you're jumping up and down as if they won a Super Bowl if Derek Carr wins his first playoff game. That's a start, and then you go forward to next year. I don't see them winning the Super Bowl. But anyways, it's neither here or there. Anyways, what were you gonna say, Michael?
Yeah, so I mean, I just want everybody to know out there that he's a Saints fan and a Niners hater. So if you're wondering why
I'm not a Niners hater.
Clear best team is not on the list, that's why. And if you're wondering how, and like, because I'm wondering how the Saints are number 1, is because he's a clear diehard Saints fan. And I mean, I would be gassed if my team was 2-0-2 after not winning stuff for a few years. But like, I mean, you got to realize you beat Ryan Tannehill, and then the next week you beat a rookie quarterback in his second game ever with a terrible team around him.
Listen, you can only play who's in front of you. That's the only people you can play, Michael, is who is in front of you.
I mean,
you can't play anybody else.
The Saints are an unproven team, bro. That's what I'm saying. The Saints are
not an
unproven team. And I'm gonna need to see more before they're even in my top 10, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, top 10, all right.
A Derek Carr led team, like, come on, bro.
All right, bro. You got it, bro. Saints not in your top 10 is actually ridiculous, bro. You have to be precisely remedial for the Saints to not be in your top 10.
I'm sorry, bro. They're just not a tier 1 team. To me, they have zero chance to win the Super Bowl.
They haven't blew any expectations I had of them out of the water yet. You know how close that game was on Monday night? It was close the whole game.
Yeah, against Bryce
Young played like shit. And you still got a close game here? And in the fourth quarter, the Panthers still think they have a chance, which they did. I just don't see them as a top 5 team right now. I just think, I don't know, is Derek Carr going off? Is he starting off slow, just like a couple other teams in the league, or is this really who he is? Because to me, it looks like the same old Derek Carr.
Same old Derek Carr.
Wait. Time. But if we really get into it, I want like real shit. Like if we really get into it, I feel like when the Saints got down to that, it was a possession on the drive. I think it was the opening drive, if I'm not mistaken, where Derek Carr missed a touchdown right to Tony Jones. A lot of people are like, Derek Carr, here he goes again. Miscommunication, doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, that was completely on Tony Jones Jr.
He didn't turn around.
Who doesn't turn their back for 50 fucking minutes after they run? Like, bro, as soon as you pass the line of scrimmage, your back should be turned, bro. You should not wait until you're damn near at the fucking touchdown to turn around. Are you dumb? Are you high? There's only so much Derek Carr can do in that situation, bro, before he's fucking sacked, bro.
I mean,
It's
Tony
like, come
Jones
on,
is a
dude.
part of the team, though, bro. That's like that Saints culture that they got going on over there.
It's not a culture thing, bro. It's just a thing that as soon as Derek Carr and Tony Jones go over film together, and Derek Carr says, bro, turn around at this moment. Simple things like that gets fixed very easily. So I feel like but people say Derek Carr is this, Derek Carr is that. He's not, bro. Like a lot of people are gassing it.
Well, with that, Lou, do you think you could give us and the people an update on the situation or the state of the Saints running back room? I, for one, am interested, and for mainly fantasy purposes.
Okay.
But they got this guy that you're talking. What was his name? Jones. What was his name?
Tony Jones Jr.
The dude that turn around fast enough. They got this other guy here, this rookie.
Yeah, so the dude that had 2 touchdowns is a better way of describing him.
Kendre, is it Williams?
Kendre Miller.
Miller, right? So they have this guy. Jamal Williams is questionable. So are those their
No,
three?
Jamal Williams is out. He's definitely out. He's not playing this week.
So they're gonna go with, I don't want to put Kendre Miller,
Mhm.
and they're gonna go with
Tony Jones Jr. is going to be the main running back of the week.
Okay.
Kendre Miller will be getting some plays, definitely. He has been we love Kendre Miller over here. We love Kendre Miller. He has been lit over here in training camp. We want to get him, he's just been hurt. We want to get him healthy. His hamstring has been fucking with him a little bit. But he was ready to go last week, but Dennis Allen was like, no, we want to be sure he's healthy. So he held him out in the Panthers game to be sure he's healthy for the year. Because we knew AK was going to be, you know what I mean? Like, even when he comes back, when he comes back week 4, he's not going to be immediately game ready. You know what I mean? So hopefully we still have a solid run game. We have Kendre Miller, who's going to.
Kendre Miller, is he coming off an injury year or is he a rookie?
He's coming off a hamstring. He is.
Is he a rookie?
He's a rookie.
So he'll be making his NFL debut on Sunday.
In Green Bay. What's a better place? What's the second best place to do it? And then Lambeau Field. That's a very historic stadium right there.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Almost as good as the Superdome, but
the Superdome.
I mean, not real shit though. That's a very historic stadium though.
It's a nice one. The Mercedes-Benz, right? That's Atlanta.
Nice.
Right?
No, we're not the Mercedes-Benz. We're the Caesar Superdome.
Yeah.
We're
You're
not
the
take
what?
our name. We're the Caesar Superdome.
Atlanta.
Caesars, like as in the Caesar's Palace.
As in the Caesar's Palace, yes, we have been bought out. We are getting the bag.
Oh.
We are chasing the bag.
That's a nice place, Caesar's Palace. If you guys have ever been there, that's a great place. That's a great place.
Hey, but I'm still Benz for life. Niggas know me, bro. I love Benz. I'm trying to get a Benz, little something like Lil Lou got.
Mercedes-Benz, that's the Falcons, right?
Yeah, that's them niggas. That's them niggas on the other side.
That's the team that needs a quarterback.
That's the team that needs a quarterback. They got a running back. I can't lie. They got a little running back over there.
That's
They
the
got a running
first
back.
place
They got a
team
wide
in the
receiver.
NFC South.
They got it. Yeah.
They let go of their best. They let go of their best receiver.
Are the Saints third in the NFC South right now?
No,
They're second.
they're second.
Type shit.
And what's keeping
Even though we're tied from first, and we're keeping.
Oh
it
yeah,
I don't know how the seeding
I
works.
can see it right. It's got to be the points, right?
Maybe to be
It's
honest.
got to be the points. It's either that or your home record. It's got to be the points. The Falcons have scored 49 points on the year. The Saints have scored 36.
So we have some comments coming in from some viewers.
There we go.
It's coming in from Money D-Lo. He says,
Okay.
it's Lou's fault, like about the podcast, if we don't do the podcast. He said, the Saints are looking nice. And then right after Lewis said that the Saints were number 1, he said, bruh, this is a comedy show. And
You don't know when he said that.
Oh, no, I seen it right away. I just didn't want to interrupt you mid-talk.
Damn. You could think about it as a comedy show, however you want to think about it. Or just
Lou is a funny man. He is a funny man.
I'm not being funny at all. I already said I'm being serious as fuck when I say that.
He's a
I'm
funny
not
man.
joking when I say this shit, bro. Last year, if we did not get hurt, niggas know what would have happened. And this year, We have so much depth. We have so much energy in the locker room. We have so much excitement around us. This team is going to go far. Mark my words. Listen, everybody, if you want to make free money this weekend, I swear, bro.
You swear to what?
Bro, if you want to make free money this weekend, bro, put everything you have on that Saints ML, bro. We are like plus 120 right now, bro.
Who are they playing?
Plus 120.
So we got another comment coming in.
The Green Bay Packers.
Siu Nipa Fiefia
Who?
asked, Siu Nipa Fiefa asked, are y'all high? I'm not high, but I can't speak for the other people in here.
I'm high. Say, matter of fact, let me light this motherfucker up again. Oh, I was gonna say, light it up. Light this motherfucker again, nigga. What I'm talking about, nigga? I'm high and I'm right, nigga. I'm high and I'm right, nigga. Fuck is niggas talking about high and high IQ, high IQ. Fuck is niggas talking about, nigga?
All right, let's move on. Do your thing though, Luke. But let's move on to the AFC East. It's a division that's got a lot of storyline to it. The Patriots starting off 0-2. I mean, that's neither here nor there. The Bills, they start off 0-1 against the Jets, but they bounce back with the win. So who knows how they look? The Jets were probably one of the biggest storylines coming into the NFL. They lose Aaron Rodgers. They go back down to mid, and so it has to be the biggest team, the biggest storyline coming out of the AFC East is got to be linked with the Dolphins. They've got one of the best receivers, and they have one of the best duos in the league. Tua to Tyreek. But it brings up an important question. Tua has been hot, but then we've also seen him go ice cold. We've also seen him had injuries. So that leads the question, is Tua a fraud? Who wants to answer first?
I do. Because I have been waiting for this motherfucking question.
Is Tua fraudulent?
Listen to this, bro. Everybody thinks because Tua had a great 2 weeks. Because Tua had a matter of fact, I can't even say had a spectacular 2 weeks. Great is an understatement. I mean, this man is number one for MVP right now. The motherfucker's a fraud, y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. If you genuinely think that obviously he's not going to if you genuinely think that he's gonna keep this up for an 18 stretch week period, bro, come on, bro, come on. You have to be slow, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This is what's gonna happen. The Dolphins are going to win a couple more games. Let me look at their schedule right now, because I bet you they have, bro.
Yeah, they got they got the Broncos coming up.
The Broncos. Bad coach. You know what I mean? The Saints fans know. Bad coach. Then they have the Bills. Dolphins versus Bills is going to be a very good game. That's a division game.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't come down to the wire, because Lord knows Josh Allen. But you got to just realize, bro, Dolphins are a fraud, bro. Like, they are not going to be nobody to worry about when it comes playoff time, bro. Really? I promise y'all that, bro. So mark my words. Once again, Lewis stamps it. Dolphins are not going to go past the divisional round, bro. They are a divisional round team. They have a divisional round ceiling. That's who they are. A divisional round team. And the divisional round Dolphins. That's who they are. Keep it a buck.
Wait, so it's Tua a fraud?
Is Tua a fraud?
Yes, because Tua doesn't, bro.
Okay, wait. So are you saying Tua's a fraud because of his weapons and his coaching? And that's the only reason that he's good?
I'm saying Tua's a fraud because he has, the best receiving core you can ask for. Mm-hmm. Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill are literally the fastest receiver. Like, come on now.
Okay.
What else could you ask for? Then he has one of the most great offensive-minded head coaches right now in the game with the West Coast offense scheme and Mike McDaniels. He's under the Kyle Shanahan scheme. So come on now. You know what? That little Shanahan family, they know what they're doing with the coaching. They know what they're doing. So you got to go down the line. If he comes from that, come on, bud. All right. It's just clear that he just is a system.
Now let me ask you something else, bro. Because Tua's putting up great numbers. I would say most people would say these are MVP type numbers. He's the MVP favorite right now on most betting sites. So when Mahomes started doing this, was he a fraud? Because he had all the offensive weapons.
Mahomes has two rings.
Coach and all that.
2 rings.
So is Mahomes a fraud for that? Was that the offensive system carrying him?
He has 2 rings.
No. Answer the question. Was the offensive system and the receivers carrying him how it's carrying Tua?
No, because he has 2 rings.
No, because he has 2 rings. Okay.
No.
So
no.
If you weren't gonna make those excuses for somebody like Mahomes, how can you make those excuses for Tua? That's all I'm saying. How could you?
The only
Doesn't make
Patrick
any
Mahomes has
sense.
2 rings. He has
Doesn't
2
make any
rings.
sense.
that's the only argument that you could really have is that what is this Tua is what 4th year now? Or
So wait. So you can't say that because Tua hasn't won a ring with the same people.
But he hasn't
with
been
a
healthy.
good- So if he's healthy this whole year, he's gonna win a ring.
I'll say he has a good chance. If he has the offensive weapons, the coaching,
Patrick Mahomes won it.
and
Fuck
the
this
refs
chance.
and the refs that Mahomes had,
Okay,
yeah, he'll win.
okay.
It. Yeah, he'll win.
Fuck
It.
it. Over your team, you gonna say he's gonna win over your team?
If he has the refs on his side like that, yeah.
Look at that.
We've
Look
already
at
seen
that. The
Mahomes do
refs
it.
on his side.
We've already
Look at
seen
that,
Mahomes
bro.
do it. I mean,
So
if you
So
watch
Tua has
play,
to have the refs on his side to win a Super Bowl. That's all. That's all I have to
just
hear,
like
bro.
Mahomes, just like Mahomes.
No, it's just like Mahomes. He
Just
won
like
2
him.
Super Bowls.
Just like
he needed
him.
them twice. He needed them twice.
Tua has a Super Bowl potential this year. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, he did need
Potential.
him twice. Yes, he
A lot.
did.
A lot of.
We're
a
not
lot
gonna
of
get
teams have
to
Super Bowl
we're not
potential.
gonna get to that yet because we have a Mahomes segment coming up, and I have a lot to say about that. But I mean,
Right.
bro, Tua consistently puts up 300 to 400 yards with these guys in this offense. Before Mike McDaniel got there, he had a winning record. He just wasn't able to stay on the field. I mean, and that was before Jalen Waddle and before Tyreek Hill. So all I'm saying, bro, is that he don't need all that. Dude's a baller.
He put up over
Dude
300
gets the ball
yards
to these
one
guys.
time this season, bro. What are you talking about?
He's only
bro?
had 2 games, bro. I'm talking about last season too. He was putting
Nigga
up crazy
already-
touchdowns.
Nigga threw a pig in both games.
He was putting up crazy touchdowns last year.
Nigga threw a pig in both games.
And how much did he score the first game?
Like, bro,
How much
I
did he
ain't
score
gonna
the first
lie,
game?
He won. I
How
mean,
much?
yeah,
30 what?
He won. I ain't gonna lie.
And how much did he put up the second game?
24.
And that guy over there that you was talking about with 2 rings, what's the most points he put up this year? 20? Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
What's the most
I
points
just wanted to make sure.
Tua put up in the Super
I
Bowl?
just
What's the
wanted
most
to make
points
sure.
Tua put up in the
I
Super
just
Bowl?
wanted to make sure.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. So
What's the most
you can't
points
say he's not
Tua
legit.
made in the Super Bowl?
You can't say he's
Wait,
not
answer this
legit if
question.
you gas
Wait, answer this question. Oh, okay.
if you gassing dudes
Oh,
with
okay.
weapons.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I mean? You gassing
Oh,
dudes
okay.
with weapons.
When niggas don't let you
with
ask a question,
with the
you know
play
you got-
calling, with
you
the
got
refs. I mean,
You
look at
got
that. Look at that. All that. That's all I'm saying.
So how many points did Tua score in the Super Bowl?
Bro, you literally contradicting yourself, bro. You contradicting yourself. You contradicted yourself, bro. You gassing one nigga for having the play caller and the refs and the weapons, but you what's it called? You say the other dude is getting carried by him. So what is it?
My turn?
Yeah, what is it?
All right. How many points did Tua have in the Super Bowl? How many points did Tua score in the Super Bowl? Because I can tell you how many points Patrick Mahomes scored. I can tell
He
you.
ain't made a Super Bowl, bro. You know he ain't made a Super Bowl.
So what the fuck are we talking about right now, bro? Like, if you ain't made a Super Bowl, you gotta chill, bro.
I ain't say he was better than Mahomes.
We could talk about
Ain't no-
potential all we want.
I ain't say he was better than Mahomes. All I'm saying is you can't knock him for the
I just
same
told you
shit
who the
gassed
number one team
Mahomes
I think.
for.
I just told you who the number one team I think has potential is. We could talk about potential all we want. It's who wins. Who wins? Tua's 2-0 right now. But who's gonna be?
who wins?
Who's gonna be
he's
right for the
winning.
Super Bowl?
Who wins? He's winning. He has a winning record in his career. Before
Not a Super
Jalen
Bowl.
Waddle and
Not a
Tyreek
Super
Hill.
Bowl. Not a Super Bowl.
Who said he?
Not a Super Bowl.
So he needs a Super Bowl to not be a fraud.
What's his playoff
He
record?
needs a Super
Yeah,
Bowl to not be a fraud.
What's his
I was
playoff
about to
record?
say, has he ever
He-
played in the play? Have we seen him
What's
in the
his
playoffs?
playoff
Nah,
record?
he was injured in the game last year.
Yeah,
0-0.
he's never-
He led his team to the
Last
playoffs
year
and was
was-
injured in the playoffs.
Hey,
So
Ian.
he's never played in a playoff game.
Ian,
too.
remember when Lamar had an MVP season and niggas still said Lamar's not proving because he didn't win a playoff game?
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, bro. It takes a lot to be proven in the NFL.
He
bro.
won his
He's not
play-
gonna be-
He won his
The
playoff
nigga's
game.
not-
He's legit.
Okay, you're trying to say he's proven off for 2 games.
Okay, but nobody
That's
said he
what
was a
you're
fraud
but,
though.
but off the MVP,
You're
season,
I am right now. I'm saying it's all smoke and mirrors right now until he does that. Until he does
Until
that.
what? Until he wins a playoff game?
yeah.
So
For-
okay,
until-
so is
until
Derek
he's-
so
until
is
he's
Derek
chosen.
Carr a fraud?
Damn near could
Is-
be.
is
he
Derek
hasn't-
Carr
he's-
Derek Carr's unproven. Derek Carr's unproven.
He ain't
Derek
won
Carr's
a-
unproven. He's
Okay.
just like Tua. He's unproven. He's unproven just like Tua. He's
No,
unproven.
but he's a regular season.
Nobody's saying he's MVP. Nobody's saying he's MVP. Nobody's saying he's an MVP. So he's not. He can't be a fraud.
But he's
I'm
only one in the
Patrick,
playoffs.
Patrick Mahomes, like just like always, the true MVP of this season, and he will win. Unless Tua just has the greatest, he might be Clayton Kershaw. You know what I mean? Just a regular season MVP type of nigga. Who knows? But I don't
So
know.
do you think Tua has a chance to win MVP this year?
Of course he has a chance. Niggas fucking have
So
500 yards.
are you
there.
saying they're gonna win a playoff game this year?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He's unproven. I don't
But
know.
do you?
I gotta
But
see
you
who he
said
plays.
you think he's a fraud already. So you think he's
I
gonna?
think that I
And
think
you
the
said
Dolphins.
the way he's not a fraud is he wins a playoff game. So is he
I
going to win
already
a playoff game?
said. I already said the Dolphins ceiling, which is Tua's ceiling. The Dolphins slash Tua is the divisional round. They will never. They will not get past the divisional round. They will not get past the divisional
What do
round.
you think will be their downfall? Do you think it'll be
Tua.
their gameplay,
I
or
think
do
it
you
will be
think?
Tua.
But what about him? His gameplay
I
or
think
his
when it
health?
I think when it comes down to the fourth, he's been winning these blowout. He's been doing that. You know what I mean? But I think when it comes down to that 2 minute drive, when his team is down by 3, down by 7, not when he's up, but down, and he has to go lead his team down 75 yards down the field. I wonder what he's going to do when it comes down to that moment.
I mean, we've seen him
And
do
I
it
don't think
before,
he has
though.
it
Throw to Tyreek.
in the playoffs.
I mean, no, we haven't seen him do it in the playoffs,
Okay,
but in
then.
a big game against the
And
Ravens
that's what I'm
last year,
saying. I
coming
don't care
back
what a big game. I don't care what a
20-something
big game is.
points
Not the playoff.
in the fourth
Not the
quarter.
playoff.
All right,
Not the playoff.
all right, let's go to
Not
some
the playoff.
comments, bro, because this nigga's kind of making me mad.
Now it's the comments. Now it's the comments.
The comments.
Now it's the comments.
Siu Nipa Fia
What you just
Fia.
call me?
Siu Nipa Fia Fia said, light a real blunt. Stop smoking them doobies at losers. Siu Nipa Fia Fia said, two is fine. I have no comment on that. You know what I mean? Lou might have a comment on that. And then Siu Nipa, thank you, Siu Nipa Fia Fia. He said, Michael's always saying facts. Spitting facts. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh.
Jerko said, lose room,
Jerko.
hella ghetto.
What the fuck? My camera's blurry. What the fuck?
That one just came in right now.
Bro, you literally can't see my room, Jerry. But get off my dick right now.
His name's Jerko.
Jerko, get off my dick. Jerk right now, bro. Get off my dick, you jerk right now. Look, the niggas talking about my room is ghetto, bro. You can't even see my room is blurry, bro. What are we saying, bro? Let me see. I can't even see my room, bro. Like, chill, bro. Like,
Oh, shit.
Anyways, so Tua may or may not be a fraud. We'll see. He's got to be healthy, and we've got to see him in a big game. So
he's got to be healthy. The
he
fact that
hasn't
we
even
even
had a
saying
chance to
that
prove himself to be that guy yet. I mean, he's got the weapons. He's got the he's got the scheme. But we'll see. But moving on. Here's one that's interesting. We're going over the Chargers, and the Chargers are 0-2. But when you think about the Chargers, they're still not a bad team. They're still a team that you have in the playoff hunt.
Ooh.
They're just have started. They've had some tough matchups to begin, but they're not really a team that's like 0-2 like you think about the Houston Texans or the Carolina Panthers. So they're a good team. They're still primed. They've got a lot of weapons. Justin Herbert is a franchise quarterback, but yet they're 0-2. They put up 36 points against the Dolphins in 34 points against the Dolphins in week 1. And they put who'd they play last week?
The Titans.
They played the Titans.
And lost in overtime by 3.
I just forgot how many points they scored.
24.
24.
So that's like what, like 58? That's 58 points in 2 weeks. That's a lot of points. Like, come on.
Okay, but they could have done enough. But the question is, how much blame does Justin Herbert deserve for the struggles? Like I said, they start off 0-2, but they don't look offensively bad. They actually look in sync over there, especially on Sunday. Yeah, that's right. They played the Titans, and they look good offensively.
I want to comment on this. I grew up watching Drew Brees on the Saints play with the worst defense ever, and he used to have offensively great games. I'm going to tell you right now, man, unless Justin Herbert gets a defense, man, his career, unfortunately, is going to be a tragic story, dude. It's going to just be constant losses, he scores 24, 30, and his defense just keeps choking for him. It's going to just keep being trash, and I just don't want to see that for him, dude.
Are you comparing him to Drew Brees right now?
Honestly, bro, if he went to a team with a great defense, or with a good defense, like Drew Brees was playing with his last couple of years, honestly, dude, Justin Herbert has great potential, dude. I honestly see it in him, bro.
Let me ask you something now. If Drew Brees ended with ball, was he winning that game? In a one-possession game, ends with ball, is Drew Brees winning that game?
Against who? The Titans?
Rams?
Against the Rams and the Dolphins. He's ending with ball. He has a chance to make a game-winning drive. Is Drew Brees winning that?
I believe Drew Brees is winning that. I believe he is.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. And Drew Brees was a perennial top 5 quarterback. Justin Herbert touched ball last. You know what I mean? And he choked both games. Couldn't get that game-winning drive going both weeks. against the Titans and the Dolphins. And that's what I'm saying.
I feel like I watched one of the games. Like, wasn't one of those drives like halted by penalties or something like that? I feel like when I was watching the Titans game, I want to say it was. At the same time, I'm not gonna lie, I have seen the Chargers, but I feel like it's just the Chargers curse. Because even Phillip Rivers had the same. It's just something about that uniform or something, bro. They gotta like, I don't know if it's the logo or what, bro, but that's like, it's something with that team, bro, where they just like lose that last little.
They're extremely.
I mean, I would compare him. I wouldn't compare him to Drew Brees because I would say Drew Brees was a clutch quarterback. I would say he's gonna have a Phillip Rivers like career, where Phillip Rivers always had great stats, always was known as like a top 10 quarterback.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
When
don't
you
say
get to
that.
the end of the game, you can't trust dude. When he gets to the
Don't say
playoffs, you
that.
can't trust dude. That's 3 games in a row. If you want to talk about it in clutch moments, Justin Herbert didn't show up in the playoffs versus the Jaguars, Dolphins week 1, and Titans.
No,
week 2.
that Jaguars loss. He showed up in that Jaguars game. No, he showed up.
In the first half, he showed up. I
Don't
think
do
he only
that.
put up 3 points in the second half. I mean, all I'm saying, bro, is dude has top 3 talent in the league for sure, but the intangibles aren't all the way there, and he's a top 10 quarterback 100%. But I just don't think he'll ever be on that S tier quarterbacks until he proves that he can win games in the clutch consistently and win a playoff game.
But what if he got traded to a team with a good ass defense? Then what? What if he got traded to a team that could hold a defense under like hold a team under 20 points? What if he could do that? What if he got traded to a team like
It's
that?
completely game changing because all the big games he's had, he's lost them close.
And I feel like it's because of his defense.
Yeah,
I mean, this is true, but even when you have a good defense, I've seen it before. The Niners have had a great defense. Jimmy G still had to lead a game-winning drive against the Packers in the playoffs.
Sure.
You know what I mean? That's something you're gonna have to do if you want to win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
I feel like you shouldn't have to score 30 every time to win a game, bro. Like that is just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, no, they're lighting up the stats offensively. So
I mean, this is facts. Don't get me wrong, but he also has weapons too. Their team is more tailored towards their offense. They're supposed to be in shootouts, if that makes sense.
yeah,
He's getting paid. He's getting paid the big bucks. He has the second highest contract now. At the time, he was signed the number 1 contract to carry the team.
yeah.
So I mean, like the end question: how much of the blame does Justin Herbert deserve? I'm gonna say 40%,
40% of the blame.
That's a lot, bro.
and I'm gonna say
That's a
I'm
lot,
gonna
bro.
say 60% to the defense, 40% to Justin Herbert. No.
That's a lot.
All right, if we're gonna split it up for real, I'm gonna go thirds. 1/3 goes to Justin Herbert, 1/3 goes to the head coach, 1/3 goes to the defense.
Okay.
Okay, obviously it's thirds, but what's the percentages?
That's
33.333333.
Oh, so you saying all of them are evenly? It's all evenly their fault.
yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think so. I think Justin Herbert is not his fault, damn near at all. I think his. Don't get me wrong. He needs to start closing these games out.
Yeah.
It's no more. He's young. He's developing. No, it's now, bro. It's now. It's the fuck that you're young shit now, bro. Do it now, bro. You should be closing these games out at the very minimum, getting your team to field goal range, bro. Like now, bro. But at the same time, this nigga should not be having to score 30 fucking points. I'm giving the defense at least 70 fucking % of the motherfucking blame. These niggas are ass. And they shouldn't even be this ass. Joey Bosa, I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing over there? Like,
Yeah, they got Khalil Mack too.
they should not be this ass. They should not be giving up this many points, bro. But they are,
They do have
unfortunately.
stars on defense that aren't performing for sure. J.C. Jackson, Derwin James.
Oh, yeah.
Derwin, bro, look at all these niggas, bro. Supposed to be excellent. We're supposed to be stars, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. It's like these, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. It needs to be the people on defense need to be showing up. Justin Herbert's doing his job. What the fuck is the defense doing? And the coach. I have seen that coach make a few retarded ass moves. Like, I want to say it was one like this nigga did some slow ass shit one year, bro. I feel like it was like something with a field goal or something like that. He had to score something, bro. This nigga did some slow ass shit one year, bro, and I couldn't believe it, bro. Like, but the Dolphins
against the Raiders.
It was something, bro. This nigga did some slow ass shit, bro. Like, and I like we had to like they tied it or something. It was some
Well, they were
stupid ass
supposed
shit,
to tie, but the Raiders, or they could have tied, and they both would have went to the playoffs that year.
bro.
But the Raiders won.
I feel like this head coach is not the brightest bulb in the, you know what I mean, the box. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
He's not the reason that they're losing these games. He's not that retarded. It's the defense, bro. It's the defense, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. If it comes down to the head coach decision, I'm scared. But Justin Herbert, his arm will get you through situations, bro. Defense just help the nigga. It's just like Drew, bro. I watched this shit, bro. I grew up on this shit, bro. And I don't want to see him go out like that. Like you said, it's just like Philip, but no, Philip Rivers, that was bad. Oh my god, that was
He's
bad.
looking like a Philip Rivers, bro. I don't know. I don't trust him. I think Tua is probably better than him right now. I think there's a lot of guys in the NFL you consider better than him, and I just got to see it.
I don't know, bro. I gotta see him with a good defense, bro. Because if you have a good defense, bro, I think he does have the defense. I don't know.
They give us a lot of points.
All right, we have some viewer questions coming in. From Money D'Lo, he says, "What are y'all thoughts on Nick Chubb's injury?"
Oh,
Not bad. Not
that's a
bad.
big blow. Huge blows to
Nasty.
their offense. He was a key. He probably was the key piece to that offense. He just balances everything out. You could always count on him on the run. His yards per carry is nice. It's a big blow because now there's nobody really behind them. They had cut Kareem Hunt and Kerryon Johnson, expecting Chubb to have a really big year, and now they have to pivot back to Kareem Hunt, and they're going with Jerome Ford, who's interesting, who earned a spot
Wait,
over
Kareem Hunt got
Hunt.
signed?
Yes,
To the
Kareem
Browns.
Hunt to the Browns. Yes,
Oh,
1
wow.
year deal.
Well, I think
Back
1 year,
to the
$4 million.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's a big blow. But honestly, the Browns didn't look too good offensively. I don't know. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense played great though. They put a lot of pressure on him all night. But
Matter
still,
of fact, hold up. Let me hold up real quick. Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
You, my nigga. Now, hold up. I call Tua a fraud. Deshaun Watson.
Oh.
Deshaun Watson.
Man,
You have been paid one of the most
235.
craziest deals I've ever seen in my life.
235, fully guaranteed.
And you are one of the most weakest niggas I ever seen in my life. I'm watching this game, bro. And from the bottom of my heart, bro, I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck did I ever think to myself that this team had a chance?
Man,
I look fucking retarded right now. I put money on you, Deshaun. Thank God. If it wasn't for the cash out option, I would be dead broke right now. You weak fuck.
Yeah, I think the
Real
massage parlors in Cleveland just aren't up to par.
going up
I
to
don't know
par.
what it is. I don't know what it is.
You
But you
can't
need a
find the-
woo side. This nigga's over here. I see him closing his eyes before the game. Go get your session, my nigga. Go back to the routine in Houston. Fuck this shit, bro. Go call up
Why
the
don't
Houston
you
chick.
out? Yeah.
Fly them out. The Browns need you.
Yeah, because where
Need
did he
you.
go?
Nick Chubb was literally carrying that team, and nobody noticed it until he went. Like, bro, it's bad.
Nah,
What do you
Deshaun's
think
definitely
he-
dog shit now.
What do you
It's
think he did in that year off that made him dog shit? Like, did he just go crazy on the Appies? Did he not train as much? Like,
Bro,
what?
That nigga lost a
What?
lot of
Like, did he
testosterone.
not-
That shit, bro. That nigga.
But
was,
what
yo.
happened? Because that is that's one of the bigger drop offs I've seen. And he wasn't
Him and
really
Russell
young.
Wilson for sure.
Yeah, but and it's
right.
unfortunate because he was good, young, and exciting on.
I would have
the
said top 5.
Yes, and he was good, and he took him to the playoffs. What is it? 2 out of the 3 years he was there, or something like that.
You know what's sad?
AFC
2 out of the last
Championship.
3 years.
That whole
Yeah,
Texas team fell off.
And they were and to do that when you're so young, you're only going up from there. And he just completely went down. It's sad. It's honestly sad.
The whole Texas team fell off after that. Will Fuller went to his next team was ass.
But at
DeAndre
the
Hopkins
same
was
time-
shell.
But at the same time, we were talking. Lou was talking about the Chargers. Like something about them, their clothes or something. There's something about them that they lose. It's the Browns too, because whoever they got at quarterback is performing about the same. Jacoby Brissett, Baker Mayfield,
Exactly.
Deshaun Watson.
No, exactly.
How do you have all these different quarterback types, all these different looks, and all of them do the same shit? They end up doing the same shit, and they're in the middle of the pack. They're
Every
they're
year.
2 games back on week 15. They got to go on this win streak, and these teams got to lose. It's the same shit every year with them. And I honestly thought Deshaun Watson would come in and do his thing and turn this franchise around, and it'd be a good look for that division, and that would be one of the most stacked divisions in the league with the Ravens, the Browns, the Bengals.
But they're not 0-2. Like, you know what I mean? They're not. They're,
0-2.
they're not just out.
They put the beat down on the Rusty Bengals, but
They're
it's
not-
just like they didn't
Yeah.
look good
They're
They
not making the
played
playoffs. Bro.
offensively.
Whoa. Okay,
They didn't- yeah, I don't
let's
think
go
they're
through their
gonna-
games. Let's go through their games. Let's see what y'all think. They play the Titans this week, week 3.
That's a
What y'all
loss.
think about that?
Ooh, that's a loss.
Without
Woo.
Nick Chubb, that's a loss.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then the Ravens.
That's a loss.
Then the
That's a
Niners.
That's an easy loss.
Oh man,
If you're saying 3 losses in a row, it's not so much they could do
there's
with
no
that.
Yeah,
play.
that's
That's
what
what-
bro.
And
Yeah,
you're
that's what we're
down your
saying.
best player.
So you're saying October is gonna be a bad month for them, basically. What you're
I'm
saying.
pretty
It's gonna be
sure
it's gonna be a spooky month.
I'm saying this whole year is probably going to be a bad year for them.
So October is gonna be a spooky month for them. Is what you're saying. It's gonna be a spooky month.
It's looking like it
They-
for sure.
They could trade some draft picks for some players ready now. Some dudes ready to run the ball now. Maybe
Yeah.
another threat downfield.
He said it's
I
gonna
say
be
you
a
just tank for Caleb. But we got some more
No.
viewer
What?
comments. Caleb Williams, Lewis, do your research.
Yeah.
On him.
Yeah,
They have
think they
Deshaun Watson. Why would they tank for a quarterback?
I mean, Deshaun Watson
First
isn't looking
round.
like a quarterback, bro.
Every quarter is
He isn't looking like one, bro. Sorry.
like,
You can just pay Deshaun's contract to Caleb Williams at this point.
just like Ian said, it doesn't matter who's at that quarterback position, but it's all the same thing. It's the same
This guy
score.
Caleb's generational, bro. He's gonna change the franchise.
he's good.
I know if they fucked up Johnny Manziel, they could fuck up anybody. I've
All
been
right,
to that.
Well, Money D'Lo has another question for Lewis specifically. Can
Yeah.
skills slash what skills slash elements does Derek Carr have that Brock Purdy doesn't?
Oh, I never said he had any skills or elements like that. Brock Purdy doesn't. Brock Purdy doesn't have.
Okay, for sure.
But not just say that he does. And I will tell niggas that what he does have. It's called experience, Diego. Brock Purdy, he has played in less than what,
Like 10 games.
10 games?
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy, he can't read a defense, dude. Kyle Shanahan is getting him through these games. He's pulling him through. If Brock Purdy was ever alone on the island, the motherfucker couldn't start a fire, bro. The motherfucker couldn't throw a rock. I'm telling you right now, bro. Derek Carr has something that you can't teach niggas, and that's just intelligence. This nigga knows when to throw the ball away. This nigga knows when to get it to the receiver, when to time the receiver. He doesn't need a coach to tell him that. He doesn't need a coach to tell him, okay, look, this is how you do this is how you do that. He knows his X's and Y's. Brock doesn't. It's a difference. It's a difference.
I mean, Brock Purdy came in so good because he was a 4-year starter in college, and I would say that serves as crazy experience for him. To be honest, I mean, obviously he doesn't match up to Derek Carr's experience, but I mean, dude can definitely read a defense. I don't know where you got that from. That college.
4 years in college.
On the
4
field,
years
bro.
in college,
That
and he was the
kinda
last
crazy.
pick in it.
That
4
was
years in
kinda
college, he was the last pick of the
I
draft.
mean, he put up great stats. It was just, you know what I mean. Some people didn't see like the fast running or the huge arm that gets you to be a first round pick.
4 years of college, and it was the last pick of the draft.
Dude was carrying Iowa, bro. All right, next question.
Wait, I'll tell you, Money D, though, really quick though. One thing that Derek Carr has, and it's honestly generational at this point. He's got a rare skill. He's got a rare skill that Purdy doesn't have, and it's been consistent throughout his whole career, and it's game changing.
Wow.
He has the ability to
Let
at
that nigga know.
any given moment
Let that nigga know.
throw a pick that'll just fuck the whole game up. Like Derek Carr can throw an interception like no other. And I've seen it hand in hand.
I'm gonna have to
just-
100% agree with that, Ian. That
He
was
has
a
a
great take.
gift to throw an interception at any given, like, we're like, oh yeah,
Ian,
it's
shut
been the
the
Raiders.
fuck
Oh
up,
come on, you
Ian.
can't
Ian,
agree.
really
You
shut
can't
the
argue.
fuck up,
You can't
Ian.
argue with that. You can't argue with that. He'll throw 2-3 in a row. Come on, now.
Ian,
You've seen it,
fuck the picks. He has the potential to win games. That's what he has.
and he continued his streak on Monday night. He threw a pick to the fucking Panthers. I see
I don't
it.
give a fuck. I don't give a. What do you mean
What a
the streak?
That was
It was a
good.
good game.
Did he throw a pick week 1? Did he throw a pick week 1? What are you talking about right now?
That was a good
Did he
one.
throw a pick in week 1? Of course he
think he
threw a
did.
fucking pick in week 1.
I don't think he threw a pick week 1.
Oh my god.
Damn, he did though.
Okay. I
That's
mean,
what I'm saying. I think he's on a streak for throwing pick. He throws at least one. He's good for winning game.
he is for sure. Dude's inconsistent. But we
It's
have
different one winning game too.
we have another comment coming in, and I mean, to all our sensitive people out there, we none of us know this guy. I'm not even gonna say his name to put him on blast right here.
Yo.
Said, "Do you remember Drew Brees winning the Super Bowl at little black guy at the bottom of the screen?"
Whoa,
That's crazy. I mean, dude,
that's crazy.
Little black guy at the bottom of your screen.
Crazy, bro. Like,
First of all,
That's crazy.
I am right appetite. Pushing. I'm like pushing. Yo, bro, y'all chill. Y'all gotta chill. And remembering the Super Bowl has nothing to do with the fact that the Super Bowl happened. You don't remember being born. Does that mean you weren't born?
Okay. Well, that was a good answer. We have another question for looters. Lena Pond says, "Looters, why are you so delusional about the Saints winning just because they beat a rookie Bryce Young?"
Yo, Lena, I don't know who you are.
I look like shit.
But you need to chill. This team has had 10 games. I'm not talking about the last 2, Lena. I'm not looking. This is whoever's in the chat right now. Because it seems like the whole chat got me fucked up right now. To all you fucking... Bro, look. Oh, I almost just... Oh, my God. Yo, I love y'all. Matter of fact, I'm not going to do... Y'all get under my... Yo, bro. This defense has been the best defense in the league for how many years now? I'm sick and tired of niggas. I'm done with niggas underrating this defense. We are number one. We are the best. And that's why I said, if you want to win money this week, put your money on the New Orleans Saints. If you want to win money, put your money on the Saints to win the Super Bowl. Defense wins championships. We have the best defense in the league. Lena, stop. Chat. Stop fucking playing with me. I'm done answering questions. Y'all keep fucking asking me stupid ass questions. I'm done answering this shit.
All right. If you're interested in the Saints, they'll be playing the Packers on Sunday at 10 a.m. our time. So
I'm taking all bets.
It'll be an interesting one. It's in Lambeau Field over there in where the Packers play. So keep your eye out for that one. Derek Carr and the against the Packers. But moving on, we got an interesting one. Here's one that's up for debate. Very controversial. We hinted at this earlier in the podcast, but is Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City quarterback, is Patrick Mahomes in the GOAT conversation, the greatest of all time?
Yeah, I can start on this, bro. I can start on this. Hell
shit,
fucking no, he's not, bro. Hell fucking no. He's barely in conversation for best quarterback in the league right now, if you ask me, bro. Dude is... You want to talk about frauds? This dude has to be one of the biggest frauds I've ever seen in the NFL. Dude, bro, he like, come on, bro. Let's start off from the beginning of his career, right? He's a great regular season quarterback. Don't get me wrong, right? Dude makes it to the AFC Championship and plays the actual greatest of all time, Tom Brady. Loses to him. Second year he comes in. I mean, bro, this is tough to talk about, bro. But let me just show y'all what happens in the second year he comes in, bro.
He won the Super Bowl.
Hold up,
right?
Let me show y'all what. Oh no,
he won the Super Bowl.
What happens? Damn it, bro. Hold up, bro. I have to find this again. My bad.
Spoiler alert! It's one of the greatest games of all time. Spoiler alert! It's the greatest game of all time.
10-point comeback, I believe, with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
A 10-point quarter, a 10-point.
What happened, bro?
10-point comeback with 5 minutes left.
This is what happened. This is what people call the greatest play of Patrick Mahomes' career right here. This when he right here, over. Look at Nick Bosa right here. What are we saying?
Wait, can we see? I don't know.
What are we saying?
Share your screen.
I don't think you guys can see it while I'm streaming, but Nick Bosa is getting clearly held right here. This is the biggest play of his career right here, and this is how he makes the Super Bowl, wins the Super Bowl. No, I'm not counting that ring. No.
It counts. He's got 2 of them.
Then he comes in the next year and loses to the actual greatest of all time again in the Super Bowl. Again. He loses to the actual greatest of all time. So how are you in comparison for the greatest of all time if you're 0-2 against him in big games? And then, hold up. No. And let's go to last year. Let's go to last year, y'all. Let's watch this play right here. This is the biggest play right here of the game. Look at this. Held. Look at him holding right there. 2 players hold. Look. Come on, bro. And then we know how that play ends. Dude pushes him out of bounds, bro. Dude pushes him out of bounds, and they get a free field goal, bro, 15 yards. And let's not even talk about the Super Bowl. I don't even need to show you guys that. That was clearly probably one of the worst calls in Super Bowl history. Doesn't give the guy, Jalen Hurts, who's been balling all game, a chance to go back down the field and win the game for his team. Instead, they get a bullshit holding call, which he wins them the Super Bowl. So, no, dude's not in the GOAT convo. Tom Brady's the GOAT. There's no argument. He'll never really have an argument because Tom Brady's 2-0 against him. So we can stop that discussion here and right now. Had to get that off my chest.
Yeah, I could tell because you have a lot of hatred towards this nigga. Anyways, y'all. To the viewers, Patrick Mahomes is the only player in the league with more than one Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes is the only player in the league. Okay, no, not the only player. Only quarterback in the league with more than one Super Bowl. You have to realize, when it comes down to the GOAT conversation, I'm talking about the GOAT as of right now. GOAT as of all the NFL, Tom Brady has the most. What can you say about that? The GOAT as in right now in active football is long and behold Patrick Mahomes. Until somebody can come and knock the throne off, Patrick Mahomes will forever be the GOAT of the NFL.
I just want to say
He's the GOAT of the NFL.
Burrow already knocked his crown off twice, bro.
Oh, shit,
and without those
bro.
calls, bro, it would have been 3 times. No. So I just want to say that real quick. Burrow already eliminated him. Dude, you know what I mean? Last year, he eliminated Burrow, I guess. Roger Goodell eliminated Burrow, if we're being honest.
So
and
Burrow
to me,
knocked his crown off?
Quarterback in the league.
Burrow's the best quarterback?
I've been saying that, bro. Yes, and I'm going to stand on that. Dude's
playing. How many rings he got?
Dude's injured right now. He's playing hurt. How many fair rings does Mahomes have? How many rings without these fraud calls does Mahomes have? Without these fraud calls, he has 0. Is Mahomes winning those Super Bowl? Is Mahomes winning that Super Bowl if they call that holding on Nick Bosa?
Yes, sir.
How many rings he got?
On a 3rd and 25, he's gonna get that the next play.
How many rings he got?
He's got 2. He can't.
How many rings does Burrow got?
Bro.
How many rings Burrow got?
Bro. He doesn't have any as of right now.
Any.
He should have 1. But we're not gonna talk about that. Last year was kind of just fugazi, bro. That was the Patrick Mahomes fucking.
Come on, man. If was a fifth with RB
Roger Goodell rig. That was the biggest rig I've ever seen in sports history.
Hey man, you always talking about some rig shit, bro. Hey, bro.
I mean,
well, hopefully one year, bro, gets your rig.
The chat just saw the evidence, bro.
Hey, bro. Well, hopefully one year the rig goes one way, the other way, bro.
Does Patrick Mahomes win that ring? If
they
does he win that ring if they call that holding on Nick Bosa?
In Michael's world, bro, until the rig goes a different way, bro, it's just Patrick Mahomes league, bro.
It's Michael's world, bro. You see how it doesn't answer? That's how you know you got him. That's how you know you got him. Or Delu.
In Michael's world, bro, it's rigged, bro. It's just no arguing with him, bro. There's no arguing with him, bro.
No arguing, but yeah, it's a controversial one. But Mahomes, he's up there.
Not controversial at all.
He's not.
But anyways, let's move on to our last topic of the night. We're looking forward into Week 3 coming up, starting tomorrow night. Who do we got tomorrow? With the Niners. The Niners with their home opener against the New York Giants. So catch that 5 o'clock our time. But let's move into the last part of the stream. It's going to be each of us, if you want, you could do 3 or however many you want. 3 locks, betting purposes of the week. You know, we're looking at point spreads. We're looking at over and unders. We're looking at the money line. So any locks, anything catching your eye. Anybody want to start? I feel like I picked one. I feel like I've got one lock. Low key. I feel like it's a low key one too. You want to hear this one?
All right, start it off. Yeah.
I got one right here because I'm just looking through the list. I haven't put too much thought into it. I just started looking at it. But one that's catching my eye is Buffalo Bills versus Washington Commanders, with the Washington Commanders being plus 6.5. Now, I know the Commanders haven't played any teams like the Bills yet this season, but they're 2-0. They're going to be playing at home. I heard all the Commanders games are sold out for the rest of the year. Everyone's invested. Everyone's really falling for Sam Howell. So I wouldn't be surprised if they give us a game on, Sunday. Sunday. It's got to be in the morning, right? It's got to be in the morning, right? Let's see.
It's 10 a.m. 10 a.m.
10 a.m., yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Commanders plus 6.5 to keep it a
Wow.
good game.
That's a bold
Wow.
one.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's one. That's one that just caught my eye, and that's one that I like. It's gonna be the toughest test, and this game really right here it's gonna tell you a lot about who Washington is as a team, because the same fraud conversation could be had for the Commanders right now at 2-0. You know, are they frauds or not? But yeah, and all right, next, anybody?
I mean,
While I think of another one.
yeah, I got you. That was. I'm not gonna lie. 6.5 is kind of crazy, bro.
That is
Yeah,
not scary. I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie. That's scary.
That's negative EV right there, bro. But hey,
Or maybe you wait and try to get it at 7.
I think
There you
that
go.
is
There
cool.
you
Buy
go.
a point, or you could buy a point,
No, that's
Or-
7.5. That's 7.5. Is that
or
old?
you could
that's
buy
the
a
one
point.
right there. I mean, I got a lock for y'all this
Mm.
week. I mean, we were already speaking about it earlier. Me personally, I love betting on this team. You got a crazy great line for them. Always in tight games. Give me the Titans plus 3.5 against the Cleveland Browns. I mean, you get that field goal back in. I mean, I personally already said I think the Titans are going to win the game. You don't take a plus 3.5 on a team unless you think they can win the game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I really believe the Titans are going to win that game, and I'm going to take the Titans plus 3.5. And I like the money line on that too. I'm not going to lie. I got a few other ones too that I can dish out for y'all. I mean, these aren't like crazy bold ones, but like the Ravens money line, I like that a lot. Anthony Richardson coming in hurt in Baltimore. And then another lock that I got right here, Miami minus 6.5 against the Broncos at home. You know what they say about Miami, bro. Them spots, Miami, Atlanta, and Vegas. Teams travel there, and that Saturday night, they get fucked up, bro. And I think it's going to be a lot of Broncos like that, bro. Obviously not Russell Wilson, man. That's a church family guy. But the rest of the team, I think they might come in fucked up, and they're not going to be ready for the speed of the Dolphins. So give me the Ravens money line. Give me the Dolphins minus 6.5, and give me the Titans plus 3.5 and the money line on that. 3 locks of the week.
Damn. That's how you coming, huh? That's how you bumming, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't gonna lie. You took my sleeper of the week. I was gonna say the Titans plus 3.5, but it is minus 120 right now, so I think it's gonna go down to plus 3 if niggas don't grab it soon. I ain't gonna lie. So that plus 3.5 is where niggas really want to get at. But really, I mean, I'm gonna just keep it. I ain't gonna say the Saints, even though they do have a great value right now. They are not supposed to be underdogs against that team. Who I think could really do something this week, bro. Honestly, dude, I feel like the Bills had to make a statement game this week, bro. And the fact that you said plus 6.5 is throwing me off, bro. Like, don't get me wrong though, plus 6.5 is minus 115. So I guess other people are believing what you're saying. They're pushing it up. But I don't know, bro. I just feel like the Bills have a statement game to make, and I feel like the Commanders I feel like because the Commanders have all this hype around their 2-0, the Bills blow them out. They're gonna show everybody, okay, stop all this. We're not the Bills no more. No, they're still the Bills. And when they still get to the playoffs, they're gonna choke again. But the regular season, I think they're gonna be a good team. I think they're gonna make this game. I think they're gonna blow the Commanders out this game. So minus 6.5, I'm going with that.
Wait. Should we get a bet going right now since y'all are fading each other right now with y'all locks of the week?
Ooh.
I feel like we should get a bet going right now.
Okay, hold on. If it goes to minus 6,
I feel like this is just one like sports book that I'm looking at. I feel like there's got to be a couple of. I'm sure you could get the Commanders at plus 7.
Let's get that 6.5 right now. Shot. Little
Yeah.
friendly bet between y'all.
this
You know what I'm
nigga
saying?
says,
Lewis got the
bro.
minus 6.5. Ian got the plus 6.5.
That's what we're doing, a shot.
Let's
Damn.
lock
Oh
it
yeah.
up.
I'll do a shot. We can do that. I got the business in there.
Make it interesting.
Next
All right,
episode.
man. The New Orleans Saints. I say probably that minus 6.5 with the New Orleans Saints, ML money line, and I say you riding around with free money after that, Brody. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's free money. What's
Yeah.
your money, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see how much that is. Let me see.
Little betting advice I got for y'all: do not bet the totals, bro. Them things are
Oh,
just
the unders?
them things are lethal.
He said lethal. Nah, that's
Lethal
real shit though.
weapons.
That's
Let's,
real shit though.
let's see what we got. What are the money lines looking like? What am I liking? Falcons at Detroit. Oh, here's a pick me game. The Chargers.
No,
versus
that's a crazy game right there.
I
Wait,
think the
versus
spread's at
Vikings?
1. Yeah, so it'll be just pick your winner.
That's a crazy game right there. That's a stay away game for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm scared of the
Yeah,
Chargers.
because I
I'm
don't
scared
know.
of Kirk.
You don't know. They're both 0-2, right? Or no?
No,
Yeah. Are they both 0-2?
yeah, they are both
Okay.
0-2.
So one of those good teams that is expected to be in the playoff race, one of them is going to start off 0-3.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I mean, it's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible to start 0-3 and go on a playoff run. But damn, you're going to have to play hot.
That'll
At
be an
some point
entertaining
of the
game.
season. At some point of the season, you're going to have to play hot. You know what I
He
mean?
said, but damn. Nah,
So-
real shit, but damn is real.
Yeah.
But damn is real.
That's gonna be a high scoring game. I'm probably gonna tune into that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, what else is catching my eye?
Battle of the
The-
Chokers.
The Ravens, the Ravens -8. See how they do that? They just put it up 1 point, so it's now 2 touchdowns
That's the
or
end of the tie.
it's 2 possessions. But I do like the Ravens. I do like the Ravens -8. I do like the Ravens -8 too.
First the Colts is the Colts.
Yeah,
Who
versus
do the Colts have?
in
Like,
Baltimore and the Ravens. They look like they got it going offensively against a good team and a good rivalry. You know that game was going to be close either way. But I feel like next week they're going to be more in groove, more in tune.
Is
And
Mark
they're-
Andrews? He's 100%.
He's going to play. I think he's going to play. He looked good. He got
But is he gonna be an every down Mark Andrews type?
yeah. Oh yeah. He already pretty much was that. And give or take.
He
a
scored
couple
last
plays.
week, right?
Yeah, he scored a touchdown, and he was almost back to like his full role as being an every down tight end. But I think he's looking good. Like he has no injury injury report this week. Like he has no injury going into the week. Like so they're not really looking for anything, you know.
That's
So,
good, bro. That's what I just wanted to share. Hopefully, I just want a year where it's just every team is at their best, so we see great football, and we can see that the Saints are truly the best team. So with that being said,
Wow.
don't say that was the last segment. Don't say that was the last one.
that was the last one.
No, I want to stay with y'all a little bit longer, man. No, bro.
He's sleepy. Don't believe it, y'all. He's sleepy.
Bro, I'm not sleepy, bro. It's 11:11. Everybody make a wish.
Hey, man. Y'all know my wish, man. Come on. Sorry, Lewis. Your wish is not coming true, bro. I already know what it is. Matter of fact, let me put his wish out into the air so it don't come true.
Yeah, that's
Saints win the
weird.
Super
That's
Bowl.
weird.
Saints
That's
win
weird.
the Super Bowl.
It's
Sorry.
11:12. It's
Not
11:12.
coming true.
It's
Not
11:12.
coming true.
It's 11:12. I got
Sorry.
mine in. I
It's
got mine
already
in.
in the air, bro.
11:12. I got mine in.
You wasn't supposed to
got
say it
mine.
out loud.
I got mine in. You said that 11:12. I said mine at 11:11. It's
All
a
right.
difference.
Are y'all ready to sign out, man?
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, another
Damn, I mean, like,
books.
Any
The
last
chat.
words?
Chat, I don't want to leave. Chat, I mean, like, bro, like, what am I supposed to like? Damn, bro, like, in fact, fuck these niggas. They've been on some bullshit all night. We got this motherfucker. Matter of fact.
Hey man, I just
We
want to
got
say
a
thank
motherfucker.
y'all for tuning in, yo. We had a lot of support this podcast. We will be back with another episode very soon. I can't give y'all an exact date, but just keep your eyes on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? OTT coming soon, man. Gang, gang.